Well, hey gang, we have a great problem, and it started 5 years ago when we launched out the Edge. We have grown in numbers of people coming steadily for the last 5 years, and that's a great problem to have. More and more people are being reached, people are coming to Christ, the whole thing. But we said last fall that that growth has reached its peak in the building based on the parking lot. We have more seats in the building, but we have an odd situation here where our parking is now limited. You can't you can only fit so many people in the room. So we went on the hunt for solutions back last fall and decided the best thing to do would be to start another identical service that we called Edge 2. And it's where same worship service, same message, same everything, but repeated at another time for other people in order to take some numbers off of the 11 o'clock service and to take some cars off the 11 o'clock parking lot is kind of what the idea was. And so we started off and did that. And what I wanted to do was start it in the fall to get it up and running enough in time for the new year, because that's when most growth comes. And that's what we've been doing, and that has been happening. We've got a few more numbers than we did this time last year. The problem is, though, we really anticipated that the numbers compared would be like 11 o'clock would be probably about 80%, and then the 12:45 would be 20%. But in reality, it's been more like 90 to 95% at 11 o'clock and 10% to 5% in Edge 2 at best. And one of the reasons, I think that the main reason has been the time. We picked the time based upon a lot of different considerations, especially volunteers, children's workers. That's the time. There's only so many times we can do, and so we picked the 12:45 hour. We found out that not a whole lot of people are interested in going to church up until nearly 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Shift workers can and all that. But what we have discovered is that it does look like giving it up until running into Easter, it's not the solution that we were looking for and thought it would be. And so I told Edge 2 this past Sunday that this coming Sunday was going to be the last one, and we'd all kind of pull back everybody into the 11 o'clock. So they know that. I wanted the church at large to know it and why that was the case. And I first of all wanted to thank a number of people who came to Edge 2 just as volunteers out of the 11 o'clock. I knew they preferred to be at 11 o'clock, but they shifted over to the 12:45 to help it get going. And those people deserve to be honored very, very highly, because they did sacrifice. And what they sacrificed was not the worship service itself, but was the feel in the room, which is very, very real. At 11 o'clock, there is a big crowd, and there's a lot of excitement in there. The voices are very loud as the singing goes. At 12:45, the crowd is so small, it feels kind of funny, honestly, in a 12 to 1,300 seat auditorium. And so it loses that factor that a whole lot of people enjoy when they're at 11 o'clock. So we are back to the drawing board, which is perfectly okay, because through this entire experience, we have gone to school on some things and looked at possible solutions to the problem we still have. We still have a problem of consistent growth, but it's topped out at the 11 o'clock hour. And so we've got a lot of exciting possibilities that are out there. A whole lot of discussion has gone on with a number of different people, and don't have time to get into all what those solutions might be, because we don't know at this point, but we've got some things on the table. One of the principles I love in life is any mistake is the opportunity to begin again more intelligently, and that's exactly the way we're looking at it. And Edge 2 wasn't even a mistake. It doesn't even feel that way. It feels like more, okay, we experimented with this possibility and this solution. Didn't turn out to be the solution we thought it would be. Got new things on the horizon to go to, and no one's scared of that. So thank you so much to everyone who sacrificed coming out of 11 and going to that service, and being willing to be players and pioneers and all that kind of thing. Thanks to all the volunteers down in the children's ministry especially, because they're one of the reasons we decided to pull the plug, because it just didn't seem justified enough to have them working down there for such a small group, that kind of thing. So thanks to them and the musicians and the sound people and light people and all that goes into a full-blown service. A lot of people don't realize how many people that is. So thanks to all of them, and we look forward to a great future, and Easter's coming up. Going to be a great, wonderful day, Lord willing. So thanks so much to everybody, and we'll keep you posted on what the new solutions are. Thanks a lot.